Hello, welcome to the launch of the Nodo Artes Vivas Catalogue. My name is Andrea Garrido. I represent the Centro Cultural Escénica y Movimiento. This organization is dedicated to the dance at the south of Chile. Today, in this launch of Nodo Artes Vivas, we want to share with you that you can access it in 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Portuguese, and you can download it from the website www.nodoartesvivas.com. Besides this, the launch is available in 2 languages, Spanish and English. Depending on how you are listening to us, you can go to our YouTube channel, Nodo Artes Vivas, and change the transmission. If you wish, you can share in social media using the hashtag Nodo Artes Vivas. Thank you everyone who is watching and joining us today, and to CORFO, the organization that allows this project to be developing along the 10 organizations that are part of this. We are historically the second Nodo financed for the arts. In this occasion, this is dedicated to living arts, which includes scenic and visual arts. I will leave you now a presentation about what is Nodo. Hello, good morning. I'm Fernanda Castillo. I represent Fundación Corpo Artes. I want to share with you what is Nodo Artes Vivas. This is an associative project financed by CORFO that gathers 10 cultural organizations located in different parts of our country that have been created around the focus on internationalization. We have been working for over 2 years, working and learning about new collaborative practice that allows to potentiate the scenic arts and visual arts in the world. We are 10 organizations such as Escénica y Movimiento, Espacio Checoslovaquia, Fundación Antena, Fundación Corparte, Fundación Santiago Off, Fundación Teatro 1000, Centro Cultural GAM, NAVE, SACO, Centro de Creación y Residencia SACO, y Teatro Bio Bio. Now, we want to invite you to watch a little video where you will be able to see what we are proposing.
Nodo Artes Vivas es un proyecto cultural y asociativo que nace en Chile gracias al apoyo de la Corporación del Fomento a la Producción para impulsar nuevos futuros en lógicas colaborativas y de internacionalización. Somos 10 instituciones culturales ubicadas en diferentes puntos del territorio, todas con modelos consolidados en el trabajo de artes escénicas y artes visuales, en los campos de formación, creación, residencias, gestión y desarrollo de públicos. Nodo abre la invitación a consolidar alianzas estratégicas, atendiendo a las necesidades actuales de las artes vivas. Estamos abiertos a nuevas posibilidades de intercambio que apoyen el trabajo de artistas y agentes creativos, bajo nuevas lógicas de sustentabilidad. Contáctanos en www.nodoartesvivas.com.
Hello, I'm Carolina Roa, Coordinator of Programmation of the Fundación Teatro 1000. What gathers here us today has as an objective to present, after 2 years' work, the Catalogue Nodo Artes Vivas, which shows consulting services, experience, and residencies. All of this content have been developed by partners of this project. Part of this objective of 10 organizations is to gather experience and resources to work in collaboration, innovating in looks to exchange between Chile and the world. Hello, I'm María José Cifuentes, Director of Programmation and Audience in GAM. I want to talk about this innovative sense that Nodo has, since we have created along these 10 organizations a common business following an associative and collaborative proposal where we propose services and products that have a different logic that generate new proposals that gather experience and the transfers of knowledge. As an example, one of the focus that we propose are social looks, cultural looks, political and critical looks of the creative processes, different ecosystem, open debates, artists, and relevant circuit. We want to welcome Miguel Soto, coordinator of the unit of PYME of Management of Networks and Territory of CORFO, who will give us some words and tell us what is Nodo. Hello, everyone. It's nice to be here. Thank you for the invitation to the launch of this project Nodo Artes Vivas. For CORFO, this is satisfactory, the development of this project, in particular because of what it implies to work with the creative sector. This is a sector that, if you look at it from the logic perspective, it allows us to move forward with the diversification of the productivity, but also allows us to have the opportunity to develop products of high value that has a quality of jobs. This program that has been here for over 2 or 3 years has accomplished to set this space, collaborative space, along with 10 companies that are here projecting themselves outside of the country, not only looking to work inside the country, but they have products and services of high value, and they are doing this in a collaborative manner, working in associative manner, something that we believe that it's the main part to develop and to project in the long term. This is a big effort that implies a lot of work and a lot of dedication. And from this perspective, and every aspect that I mentioned makes this initiative an example that for us is something new. It's to learn to work with this sector in this aspect is something new, and we wanted to keep going. I wish you success, and I want that all the effort that has been put into this during these years succeeds, and that we see a projection during time and new initiatives and a creation. Thank you very much. Have a successful journey. Thank you, Miguel, for the presentation and the support. I'm Claudio Fuentes, Director of Fundación Santiago Af. During this month, we have worked together for the development of this product with the collaboration and support of different experts, international experts, like people from Brazil, with the intention to move forward in the international market. We have the presence of a commercial consultant who will help us with this. I will leave you now with Pamela Lopez. Thank you, Claudio, for this. This is the time to develop the mystery. This is the central part of this. We got to know a little bit about Nodo. We saw the collaboration models, the innovation models. Now we have to show you what are these products and services, what are we offering, and how do we believe that we can create this collaboration. I want to remind you that all of this is available in our catalog that is you can download. You can also watch again our videos in our website, nodoartesvivas.com, or catalog, just as it was said at the beginning, is available in 3 languages, Portuguese, English, and Spanish. What do you say we review the first product? Let's talk about the context of consultancy. before talking about this, which is about design and programmation of curatory modules, I want to invite you to watch the following video.
Las asesorías Nodo apoyan los servicios de diseño en programación y curaduría en artes vivas. Promovemos las miradas de artistas de Chile y Latinoamérica. Ampliamos procesos con metodologías hechas a la medida para cada contraparte. Trabajamos con profesionales de espacios culturales, festivales, instituciones formativas, bienales, museos, organismos públicos y privados, entre muchos otros. Ofrecemos charlas, asesorías, diseño y co-creación de planes programáticos o de residencias.
El arte y las prácticas culturales lo que hacen hoy es activar, ¿no?, sistemas sociales muy complejos, donde claramente no pueden estar separadas ni las disciplinas artísticas ni las disciplinas en términos generales de la cultura, ¿no? Las ciencias, las sociales, las duras, el arte, la filosofía, es casi como el arte incluso un gran dispositivo para construir pensamiento a partir de todo eso, ¿no? Me parece fundamental sobre todo el intercambio en función de esa retroalimentación que tienen los proyectos entre, por ejemplo, países o regiones, pero también es fundamental que se internacionalicen los proyectos porque de algún modo hoy el mundo, ¿no?, se hace como un solo campo de trabajo y eso enriquece absolutamente no solo por el intercambio, por ejemplo, de nuestros países de Latinoamérica con otros, sino sobre todo para poner y construir plataformas de pensamiento propias, poner en valor nuestros aportes a la cultura internacional, pensar desde un lugar absolutamente colonial para poder construir desde aquí nuestras lecturas de nuestras propias realidades, ¿no?
What are these programmatic designs? How can we assess this process of accompaniment? Nodo offers these management services of content selection, the follow-up of process. Each of these projects has been created thinking especially and dedicated to each one of you. We can work with festivals, with institutions, with cultural organizations, with independent projects, with whoever wants to have this curatorial look that includes living arts, scenic and visual arts. Nodo will always promote these things that have to look with the Chilean artists and Latin American artists. We think that this is valued, and each one of these organizations will be able to create this first project. This is addressed to directors or workers of cultural places, managers, individual programmers, formative or cultural institutions. Writers, it doesn't matter if you're a theater, a museum, a gallery, a biennale. We work for public or private institutions, to foundation, etc. I say it again, we tailor this to each one of our partners. This includes that we prepare talks, accompaniment, or design and co-creation of programmatic plans or residencies. Residencies is something that is very in now, and we want to be able to contribute from the experience of other organizations. I want to invite someone to join this conversation, someone that is part of Nodo. I want to invite Constanza Well. Please join us. Hello, I'm here. Who are you? Constanza is representative of one of our partners, Fundación Antena. Constanza, I have a question for you in relation to this first product or service. Why do you think that transferring knowledge in these curatorial practices is important today? And if you can give us an example or experience from the Nodo experience or Antena Foundation. Well, sure. Hello, everyone. From this point of view, we believe in Nodo that the curatorial practices are a fundamental part of the artistic creation and ecosystem because those are instances of observation and analysis of creating processes of research of applying methodologies like working with files, with communities, and relations with communities and different contexts, there is a richness and a value that it's transmitted during these artistic practices. So curatorial practices and programmatic practices that each organization of Nodo has and that can exchange with others. We believe that this is a way to keep enriching our looks, being sociopolitical, ecological, cultural, from wherever these exercises of development of this practice are coming from, and some that we can name and that different Nodo agents have developed are focus space where curatorial showings of like dance, for example, where Nave organization was present in France, or other instances where like theater festivals where Santiago was made another Foco Chile presentation in Manizales, Colombia, or in Barcelona. So each organization, also SACO from Antofagasta, developed a microcuratorial program that have to do with context, or Fundación Antena. We also have this design of working with files, of creating a review of portfolios for our visual arts in our YouTube channels. We can keep going, but the important is as I was saying at the beginning, the observation, the methodologies, and the curatorial practices as a tool of spreading arts. Thank you, Constanza. Those were great examples. I can't imagine what will happen when these organizations develop these products and services together, because this will capitalize the experience that you have developed in an individual way, but now in Nodo it's put together. So thank you, Constanza, for these examples. So now I will talk about the product and service number 2 that you will find in our catalog, that we developed under the premises of experiences Nodo, which have to do with the formative process and the transfer of knowledge. So I want to invite you to watch a video.
Las experiencias Nodo invitan a participar de transferencia de conocimientos en el campo de la gestión, la internacionalización y diversos temas en las prácticas del trabajo de las artes vivas a múltiples actores. Nodo trabaja de manera presencial o digital para compartir casos y ejemplos, así como también relatorías de artistas o masterclass. Trabajamos con universidades, centros de formación, organizaciones culturales, organismos públicos y privados, artistas individuales, profesionales de la gestión o investigación, para ofrecerles servicios en gestión de organización o evento, asesorías técnicas y de producción, planes de trabajo con audiencias, entre múltiples materias y experiencias en las artes vivas.
Ahora atravesamos tiempos vulnerables. Estamos a medio morir saltando. Por lo tanto, este espíritu colaborativo que plantean las organizaciones puede llegar a conformar una plataforma la cual otorgue y brinde un campo de desarrollo y de acción para las y los creadores y, por supuesto, desde nuestra vereda, otorgar contenidos de excelencia.
Creo que lo colectivo nos puede dar respuestas para encontrar soluciones, caminos que permitan que los expertos en cada área vayan proponiendo cosas para lograr objetivos mayores, para que esa internacionalización sea, entre comillas, competitiva y califique en los grandes escenarios mundiales.
Well, it's clear from the video, but to reinforce some ideas, Nodo, from these 10 organizations, has a lot of knowledge, disciplinary knowledge, not only in the curatories aspect, but also in the internationalization, management, and transfer of knowledge in different knowledge cases and experiences. We want to show you these practical cases and tell you how these have been developed from the different techniques different solutions, practicals and theoretical, to issues that are common in the internationalization aspects. What do we mean? We can develop masterclass, transfer of knowledge workshops that involve technical aspect but also production aspect, development of audience models, and a specific workshop. You have to reach out to us. We will have a perspective of work and develop that will be addressed to each organization, festival, or academic instance that may require it. We want to work with a formative center, cultural organization, public or private organization, universities, etc. Whoever that feels that will require these instances or that want to create a dialogue with this Nodo organization that also are distributed in a lot of parts of Chile. Since I'm talking about our country, I have one of our partners of Nodo that is located in the Biobío region in the south center of Chile. I want to invite to this conversation Francisca Pero. Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you. Good to see you and everyone. I'm the executive director of Teatro Biobío, which are a city with Escénica y Movimiento, another institution that is here in Nodo, and that you got to know at the beginning. So I'm very happy with this important date where we are launching all these products and services that we are launching together to have this experience in the cultural management with artists around in our country. We want to invite you to get to know all this territory. In this aspect and talking about our country, Nodo offers these experiences, and we want to. A lot of you have asked what is particular in the Chilean experience, in the Chilean knowledge of living arts that might seem relevant to other types of relevant creatives in other parts of the world. What do you think that is here in Chile that can be shared? There are important challenges that have to do with nature and geography of our territory in this very long country that has allowed us to develop very special abilities. For example, from the technical design, the co-production experiences, how to face the development of the design of an scenography that can be thought about to travel long distances, something that is viable. There's a lot that we can share from this perspective, and we have a lot of institutions that have a diverse infrastructure that will allow to each one of you who travel to Chile to get to know this country, what Czechoslovakia does. We have worked together with co-production and what we do with Teatro Biobío and a lot of other institutions that is involved in here in Nodo that has experience working together. There is something particular in the finance model that we can transmit. We have experience in the public finance part, in the private part. We have a lot of experience with our partners that work with self-management. So there is a lot of opportunities to share finance models and how to develop the arts and culture in our country. Thank you, Francisca, for your time and experiences and for telling us about what it means Chile, what it means our geography and our diversity. So thank you for being here, and not only to me, but to everyone that is watching us. Let me remind you that you're going to use the hashtag Nodo Artes Vivas, comment and tell us what you think, and share this initiative, this Chilean initiative that wants to internationalize. And since we are talking about Chile, I want to remind you that our consultants and our transfer of knowledge can be linked in a physical or virtual way. We can go to the place and we will be happy to go, but we can also share through these new technologies via Zoom or other technologies. But this third product and service that I'm going to talk about now is something that we thought that needs to happen within our territory to show us our geography and to have this experience of being here and have this face-to-face networking. I'm talking about the Nodo residencies. These residencies, in particular, that I find very attractive because they have a lot of aspects, are creative residencies, but will also include exploratory trips. And to show you a little bit more about this, I will invite you to watch this video.
Las residencias o viajes de exploración Nodo son instancias de visita y estadía en Chile que apoyan a artistas y agentes culturales en sus procesos de creación o investigación. El programa apunta también a delegaciones internacionales de profesionales o estudiantes que busquen experimentar nuevas redes de trabajo. Nodo puede incluir recorridos por distintas ciudades de Chile, tales como Santiago, Concepción y Antofagasta. Nodo promueve múltiples experiencias, tales como conversaciones directas con artistas, vinculación con la escena local, visionado de obras, espectáculos o exhibiciones, pasantías de gestión, producción o técnica. Nuestras residencias cuentan además con espacios de alojamiento, salas de ensayo o multiuso y acompañamiento profesional.
Yo conozco en persona la relación con muchos otros centros culturales en los cuales he realizado residencias artísticas como artista. Creo que la instancia que han generado como grupo es un ejemplo que debemos seguir, una práctica de hacer juntas y juntos, una manera de enfrentar el trabajo comunitario en la gestión. Somos un país que vive lejos, en una parte aislada, un poco compleja del territorio mundial. Es difícil llegar a Chile. Es fundamental el trabajo y la intención de Nodo de trabajar con una red de colaboradores, tanto en presupuesto como en gestión, como relaciones humanas y afectivas, ya que nos ayudaría a trabajar de manera más fluida en estos diálogos internacionales.
Pretty, right? Pretty and powerful images of Chile. This is what we want, for you to get to know the country through at least the Nodo organization. Need to remind you that we are present in Antofagasta, Concepción, and Santiago, and that we have these residencies model that include practical processes, visit instances, and staying in Chile. For how long we determine. Need to remind you that this experience are tailored according to your needs. We work together to design this alongside you. We have different work formats. There are residencies that have to do with the creative aspect, essays, research that we can receive artists in living art that have to do with the context in Chile, but we also have other experiences that have to do with organized groups, with delegations. We want cultural agents to come here. If these are not artists, they can be management, a student, producer, any creative agent or cultural agent that want to spend some time in Chile to be able to live an experience that fulfills their knowledge, to create links and to strengthen these bonds. We work with the idea to be able to include more than one place. You can come to Santiago, Concepción, or Antofagasta. Ideally, the three parts. We want to promote activities that look to nurture these experiences. We want to work with embassies, with international institutes, with foundations, with non-profit organizations, and everyone who can help us to co-finance and to promote this experience of residencies in Chile to delegation or to artists, that it is completely nutritive and developed in a common way. We want to work with researchers, with technical, with programmers, with students, with anyone that wishes to come to cheer. You will be warmly welcome. And if there is someone that has a lot of residency experience in our Nodo team, I would say it is one of our organizations that has a specific location that can receive and work different residencies. I want to invite Sebastián de la Cuesta of Czechoslovakia Space to join this. Sebastián, welcome. Hello, Pami. Nice to meet you. Finally launching this catalog and showing all our products and services that we're working together. You explained it very well what the residencies are. I don't know what to add to that. Well, since you have more experience than me, I want to ask you a question if you can complement this. Not only from the side that you have been work as an organization, but from what also can grow as Nodo. Tell me about residencies, because people think of a residency as a closed workspace, but there is accompaniment. This goes with knowledge and other realities. Can you tell me what is this accompaniment in a residency and how have you developed it and how can Nodo improve this? Well, I do my best. This accompaniment is a very important word, very warm word that we have adapted, and a lot of other institutions. It helps us to express the feeling of being with the groups that are here. We try to do this accompaniment from the best way possible, embarking different areas and perspectives. A strong part of Czechoslovakia is the design and technique area. So we have a lot to give and to solve certain requirements of participant groups. And we also can talk about accompaniment when we do this work in the territory. We consider that is very nurturing when there is exchange between the participants of this territory, being by showings, talks, workshops made by the same participants. There's different ways of bonding with our territory. Also, Nodo has these residencies because, as you say, we can open these opportunities to the Nodo, the contact that Nodo has. This allows us to be able to receive groups that are interested in different subjects and geographic peoples, territories. I think that groups can learn about this. I think that I helped a bit with about this word, and thank you very much. I want to tell every one of you that we are waiting with open arms. We want to have you here. We want that Nodo activates. We have a very big dream to fulfill. Thank you. Thank you, Sebastián. Those were very pretty concepts. Not only you included the communities as a relevant part of in Chile, but also you mentioned a word that is very relevant, the respectful work, not only of associative projects, but also affective projects. We work with art and culture, with living art, and despite that we are in this place that has a language linked to the development of the cultural industry, it's very important that we keep the respect for the collaborators and artists and our partners and their sensibility. I think that we have defined our three products and services, our main products. In this catalog, you will find other alternatives that are key and belong to each organization, so I invite you to review those, to consult. I need to remind you that this can be found in 3 languages, and it can be downloaded from www.nodoartesvivas.com. Please reach out to us and let us know. I will personally reply to each one of you. You can write to me at nodoartesvivas@gmail.com. Thank you for your time and disposition. I will leave all partners and collaborators of Nodo. Thank you for the presentation. I'm Carlos. I represent the Bienal of Arte Contemporáneo Sagua de Antofagasta. We are nearing the end of this launch, so I want to thank every one of you that shared your words, and especially to those who were watching. We invite you to follow our activities and projects through our website, www.nodoartesvivas.com, and also follow our social media in all the institutions that make this organization. Have a great afternoon.